on, come on.
I trust in you.
I believe, say it. You are the God of miracles.
You are the God of miracles.
You are the God of wonder.
You are the God of wonder.
You are the God of powerful. I believe, say it. I believe. I believe. Say it, God.
Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I've waited much too long. I can't give up right now. Whatever I need, He'll provide. If I only keep the faith, oh, I know He'll make a way. You see, I'm next in line. I know. Help me sing. I'm next in line for my blessings. Tell somebody. I'm next in line. I know. I won't complain. Soon, oh yes, I'm next in line. I know. I took my burdens and I laid them at His feet. I know my needs He'll supply. Under His wings, oh, I'm gonna hide. You see, I'm next in line. I know. I'm next in line for my blessings. Whatever it is, I'm next. I don't know what you need, but He knows everything. I won't complain. I know He's gonna come and give Him the praise today. Don't complain. You see, sometimes it may seem like I can't make it over, but I'm gonna wait. Yes, I'm gonna wait until my change comes. He may not come when I call Him, but He's always on time. Oh, I'm gonna wait. He's gonna work it out. You see, I believe with all of my heart. I'm next. He's gonna work it out. Whatever I need. I'm waiting on You, Lord. I know You're gonna do it for me. Whatever I need, I know You'll provide. All I gotta do is just have a little faith in You. I'm next. I'm giving You thanks right now. Call somebody, tell them I'm next. He told me to tell you to have a little faith. Whatever you need, whatever
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I'm next in line for my blessings. I'm next in line. I know I've waited much too long. I can't give up right now. Whatever I need, He'll provide. If I only keep the faith, oh, I know He'll make a way. You see, I'm next in line. I know. Help me sing. I'm next in line for my blessings. Tell somebody. I'm next in line. I know. I won't complain. Soon He'll be on your side. I'm next in line. I know. I took my burdens and I laid them at His feet. I know my needs He'll supply. Under His wings, oh, I'm gonna hide. You see, I'm next in line. I know. I'm next in line for my blessings. Whatever it is, I'm next. I don't know what you need, but He knows everything. I won't complain. I know He's gonna come one day. I'm next in line. Give Him the praise today. Don't complain. You see, sometimes it may seem like I can't make it over, but I'm gonna wait. Yes, I'm gonna wait until my change comes. He may not come when I call Him, but He's always on time. Oh, I'm gonna wait. He's gonna work it out. You see, I believe with all of my heart. I'm next. He's gonna work it out. Whatever I need. I'm next. I'm waiting on You, Lord. I know You're gonna do it for me. Whatever I need, I know You'll provide. All I gotta do is just have a little faith in You. I'm next. I'm giving You thanks right now. Call somebody, tell them I'm next. He told me to tell you to have a little faith. Whatever you need,
Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. Yes, it's 44 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report and viewing the Ground Report. Yours truly, the Pitbull of radio in studio. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Good morning to you. Mr. Pleasant morning to each and every one of you that are locked on. Nas Ali, Mr. Ali, Primraj, Hudat Mohan, good morning. Biznat Prasad, Wendy and John, good morning. Donald Gawkins, Nadira, good morning to you. Pamela Paluga, pleasant good morning to you. Atali Keto, good morning to you. Krishna, pleasant good morning to you. Don Alexander, good morning. Matilda Rhodes, a pleasant good morning to you. Davika Balkaran, good morning. Marilyn C. Taran, a pleasant good morning to you. Margaret, good morning. Carmen, a pleasant good morning. Gloria Escala, a pleasant good morning to you. Kane Farmer, Farmer Kane, good morning. Rupert Lal, a pleasant good morning to you. Timothy Roberts, are you going, my brother? Good morning to you, Timothy Roberts. Hey, Jupiter, Harry Lal, a pleasant good morning. Troy, Tara Reyes, good morning to you. Bujram John, good morning. Ann Moon Sami, a pleasant good morning to you. Michael Scotland, good morning. Kamar, Mohammed, Kamar, Hamid, good morning to you. Goben Lakshminial, a pleasant good morning to you. Sandy Jones, good morning. Barup, how are you going, my brother? A pleasant good morning to you. Roll Prasad, good morning. Anne Brown here, pleasant good morning to you. Tom Ford, good morning to you. Janice Romain, a pleasant good morning to you. Shanti Ali, a pleasant good morning to you. $35,087, a pleasant good morning to you. All Rupert, good morning. Lenny, good morning to you. Primraj, good morning. Davy C. Passad, a pleasant good morning. Mentor, good morning to you, Mentor. Joyce Rama, good morning. Andrea Fanzo, good morning to you. Cyril, Rupchan Singh, a pleasant good morning to you. All Davies, good morning. D'Souza, Betty, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ross, good morning. Maria Kalicharan, a pleasant good morning to you. Afiza D. Mohammed, good morning to you. Joel Mohan, good morning. Fufu, how are we going, Fufu? I ain't see you so long. Good morning to you. Michael, good morning to you. Freddie Brown, good morning. Janelle, good morning. Zamid Mohammed, good morning to you. Jacqueline Sami, a pleasant good morning. Annie, good morning to you. Reality. Reality always legend, good morning to you. Sally, good morning. Lisa, good morning to you. Dave Samraj, good morning. Diane Ramosa Singh, a pleasant good morning to you. Donna Lewis, good morning. Don't say morning to Donna Gawke. Audrey, how are we going? A pleasant good morning to you, Audrey. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Das husband. That always a good morning. Ravi, aka postman.com. A pleasant good morning to you. Kongsen Neil Silva. Dilia, how are we going, Dilia? A pleasant good morning to you. Hey, the daughter KK, how are we going? Good morning. A&A doubles and roti. Noel Brown, Gita Brown. Kevon, son-in-law. Sadia, grandchild Kaylee, good morning. Dennis C. Paul and Johnny, good morning to you all. Big Ram, good morning. Miss Brooklyn, a pleasant good morning. Miss Lawrence, Miss Lorna. Shamaroon Mills, good morning to you. Rohan Pasad, good morning. Dennis, good morning to you. Yes, and good morning to all of you in the Martin Bagatelle Road. Diego, Bagatelle, good morning to you all. Diane, good morning. Lucky Lal. Sensible, good morning. Bis, Pasada, pleasant good morning to you. Cindy Mohan, good morning. Azad Khan, a pleasant good morning to you. Yes, you're now reach. Susan Putman, better known as the Iron Lady, better known as the Juice, Mama Juice. That always outside there. A&A doubles and roti. I've traveled from America 3 times or 4 to come to push back, protest on them. Yes, that's Susan Putman that we are watching there. That's Mama Juice, the Iron Lady, out there in Brooklyn. A pleasant good morning to you. Anthony, good morning. Patricia Reed, how are we going? Good morning. Darrell Mohan, counselor, my church boy partner. A pleasant good morning to you and your brother. Denver Mohan. Good people, Trinidad and Tobago, very good people. Good morning to you all, the Mohan families, and your kids and wives that are locked on to the Pitbull. Thank you so much. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Yes, Patricia Reed, Andy, honey. You change it, let me hear you. You tell me watch out for this person. You know, since you tell me watch out for the person, I ain't see the person come on. What we say change. What the name again? Patricia, what the woman, the next woman I was going to leave you out for? And you tell me don't do that, wait. No, it's Santa Cruz tell me, wait. It's best I hold on to Patricia. Give that some time. But you're crying, Patricia. What the woman name again, Patricia? That I was going to leave you out for. I ain't seen she these days. Remember she was talking like she support the government now. And I get a warning. Since that I ain't seen she on like she betrayed me the day after. 1 minute after. I pick back you. Me ain't know what's going on. Tell me what's going on, Patricia. What is she name again, Patricia Reed? The woman I almost leave you out for. Judy, good morning. Selwyn Lopez, good morning. Ram Sakal, good morning. Jason Mitchell, a pleasant good morning to you, Samantha. Dress School, good morning, Beverly. How are you going, Beverly? Gemma, see Passad, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Patricia Reed, you only laughing. I want to remember the woman's name, so when she come back on. I go tell she I'm staying with you. It was a man. Oh, it was a man. Wait him. And I see yours changing. And Santa Cruz one man tell me, hey, don't get up with that man, you know. If anybody remember the man name, well, let me know that, please. Write it up. Carmen Sibalak. She said morning from the Queen of New York. Queens. Or from Queens, New York. I thought they say it's the Queen of New York. Hey Neil, the silver. Don't tell you and your beautiful wife and your daughter, KK. A pleasant good morning to them already, my brother. Janice, Andrews, Alfred. I don't tell you morning, you're late. Who say Andy walking until I say Barup? Patricia Reed say I can't remember. But when I do, like mother, ring my bell upside down, you can't leave me. Patricia Reed saying I can't leave she at all. When she do like mother, burn them and she ring she bell. She go have me twisted upside down and I can't leave she. Yes, David. So David Sammy, good morning to you, my brother. Yes, Fox Islam. Yes, Fox Islam is his name. Don't get up and I'm going to leave you out for Fox Islam, you know. Fox Islam look like he changing. He coming in with direction. Look how Hoodie this behave himself. Hoodie, good morning to you, my brother. Hoodie ways. What races? But when they're ready, you're miserable too, you know, Hoodie. Yes, it was Fox Islam. Let me see Fox Islam go join me today. Let me see where you're going on right.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
I hear my name gone.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I forget KFC, good morning. KFC always writing something and deleting it, or sending a voice note and deleting it. When he see that there's some stupidness, he did send and he catch himself, he realizes that different vibes. And he decide, well, hey, now let me delete that voice note. Yeah? Hey, let me say Monitor Anderson Wilson on the beat and all of you on the beat there. All beat people, good morning. Todd Gray, good morning. Good morning to you. Call KFC.
Blessed morning, Andy.
Yeah,
blessed morning, Lennox.
But what?
No,
Why you delete?
no, I was going to say, I like the tune you played. I'm blessed.
Yes.
In line.
Yeah, sing it, man.
For my blessings.
Yes.
I'm glad for you, and you're seeing in a yellow jersey and a jacket. You leave early, you see an appointment, but you're getting your blessings. But Andy,
Boy, what
yeah,
point? Hey, boy, I just is only one point.
but
You tell
you
me.
know, I KFC, right? Kerisha Haming was on worship program, and she tell the world, because worship actually, if she don't have fella them KFC, COP, and Miss Santa Cruz, and she said them are soldiers in the camp. But she take out one soul outside the camp, she gets she blessings. I stay in the camp after 9 years plus fighting and toiling and eating grass. I walk coming from that camp, you know. Christmas coming, my thing done pass through all legal minds already. It is from the permanent secretary, and then the, like what happened? When soldiers hungry, you know, soldiers just come out and talk. It has some soldiers suffering in silence, me suffering in silence. I need assistance to like everybody getting the assistance and eating the food by.
Hey, I know something no silent, you know.
Well, but what should this play from Malcolm X for the PNM people? They let us suffer peacefully. Because we don't suffer peacefully. If I was suffering peacefully, they will never be here yesterday. Because I fight and toil and go out and get a roof over my children in them head. But tell Kishan Amen, answer the phone and soldiers need to get fed too. I walk come out the camp. Bless. Until later, I'll come back in.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Andy, Kerisha Haming come and tell the world and worship program. When the talk shows actually, if she know her friend him KFC, she know, yes, he's a solar in the camp. But the solar want to run away from the camp, you know. I can eat all that grass in the camp. The 3 solar she know in the camp, she pull away one and leave back 2. One on a board, one eating. My simple thing, it don't pass through legal minds. By the permanent secretary, I don't know going on with my MP and them. I want my blessings too, you know. And they located that for me now, because an angry man, a hungry man is an angry man. I will come and blow smoke. Because people who cuss and say the worst about the UNC game before true soldiers, I will come out the camp. I can eat all that grass for the last 9 years plus. I hold on, the same Chelsea process after the budget. I know things can happen right now. But my thing not to wait on the budget. My thing is just to handle a pan. Let me know why going.
Well, boy, well, I still in the camp. And again, good thing comes to those who wait.
Oh, I'm the morning to you, Lennox and Mickie. Yeah, man, the best of today's my birthday, but I hope you play something nice for my birthday this morning, dog. But yeah, man, blessed.
Bang, 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 bang.
I ain't say for your name nothing, boy. Happy birthday to who? I only hear you save on the phone your stakeholder 5,628. And it are over 20,000 people save on this phone. Under the stakeholders, under the fans, under the ground reporters. Who are saying happy birthday to? Send back a voice note and give me your morning contribution what time. So trying to make all the lines are open. What's on your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? What's trending out there that you liked what's trending? Or what's trending out there that you don't like what is trending? Hey, let me give you all a reminder there. All I remember this?
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Madden, my brother, good morning to you, Madden. I want to give you a reminder. Let me see if I could find it. Yeah, I need to give you that reminder, boy. Let me remember. Go remember. I wanna find it quick, you know. I sure had it here. I'm going back in the archives. One of them might have a pit, you know. I ain't find it. All them might have a pit here. Where the teachers union former president the Chinese taking the 4%. Shaking the former and sign off that. Remember that he did sign it off about 10 days or so before the elections. Plunging teachers, and I say, hey, let them take that. I say the only way we will support teachers is if they get rid of that man. Because he had no right to do that. I surely remember that. Let me take Felix by the time. Go ahead, Felix. I want you to remember you want to tell all you. Go ahead, Felix.
Yeah, good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
You know, I like the budget, but one thing I hear they talk about, and you is a man, I know you'll be online doing your shopping, your online shopping, and this dreaded tax in both put on it the 7%. What You hear anything about what's the intention? What's the government intention? To get rid of it or to increase it? Yeah, nothing.
No, I ain't not moted yet. I ain't not moted yet.
Probably them other ministers might talk about it. You know.
No, it's the finance minister that deal with that.
Yeah, boy. That's your dreaded tax. So otherwise, you watch your video and send for you, right?
Send it back there now. I will take a peep at it.
All right.
Send it back there for me now.
Later.
Before you go get lost in the crowd of all those various WhatsApps that coming in. So send it back now. Because right now we're going through WhatsApp.
Yeah. All right.
It ain't no costing or nothing, right? Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago. All I remember that, right? Right, all I remember that. What I was talking about. What I'm talking about. Right, so let me go remind you again. Remember right before the elections, a little before the elections, the Chinese man, only had some people that sent picture for me, with the Chinese man shaking hand with the former government, accepting 4%, and I say, oh, yeah, there's a PNM. It ain't no way that, why that man do that? And then people saying, well, he's supposed to get in case the government win. I said, nah, so long she remain there, them teachers are to take the 4%. I said, but if the union, the members, get rid of them, it means that they disagree with the stupidness they do. And then we will talk for them to get a 10% too. All remember that?
TTUTA, President Crystal Bevan Ash says he wants to return to the negotiation table to adjust the wage agreement his predecessor signed off on with the previous government. Speaking yesterday, hours after defeating Martin Lumpkin in Tuesday's election, Ash said he hoped the United National Congress, UNC, through the Chief Personnel Officer, CPO, would be amenable to such action, as he said they were looking at the UNC government's indication that they will honor its promise to start negotiations with the Public Services Association at 10%. We would have seen what the Public Service Association would have gotten and so on, and were hoping that the present government would be kind enough, such that they would be willing to return to the negotiating table with TTUTA and ratify that. That's our hope, more or less. The PSA was one of the unions which refused to accept the PNM administration's 4% wage offer. TTUTA, under Lumpkin, agreed to sign off on a 5% offer for the period 2020-2023, spread at 1%, 1% and 3% in April. The cost of living allowance, COLA, was also adjusted to $51 from October 31, 2023. Ash, representing the 2nd Aree Schools Division, SSI, secured 3,546 votes, emerging as the clear choice over Lumpkin, who received 1,019 votes, and Randy Lal, who garnered 773 votes. Looking forward to his assignment, Ash said, "We intend to advocate strongly. We intend to ensure that the ministry does what it is supposed to do, because the Education Act clearly says what are the responsibilities of the Ministry of Education, and we just are there to support them." He said school infrastructure was also key on his agenda. The Ministry of Education have some policies, some positive policies, but at the end of the day the infrastructure in the schools and so on, they have to be in place. So, there are certain things that TTUTA will advocate for and that we have been advocating for a while, but we will do it a little more vociferously. We're looking at things like shortage of teachers and so on. There are a number of schools where teaching staff, more or less, they're short, so principals have to perform the duties and so on, anything without the sufficient complement of staff that they should have, and that shouldn't be. In addition to that, you have a lot of persons who are acting in positions and not being upgraded in a timely manner. In other key TTUTA positions, Nigel Figaro was elected 2nd Vice President, 4,395 votes. Barry Joel Desane claimed the 3rd Vice President position, 4,033. Suan Marchan was chosen as General Secretary, 3,460. and Dylan Haraxing was elected as treasurer, 3,814. The results were formally confirmed in a media statement issued by TTUTA Elections Commission Secretary Edward Ramsumer yesterday. Regarding his first name, Ash thanked his parents for naming him, saying it made him resilient.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
We also know that our goal fulfillment is to upgrade foreign embassies and review minimum wage impact in 2026. So the government of Trinidad and Tobago, this new government, will also be reviewing the minimum wage of the impact of in 2026. So to review that, yes, raise the minimum wage. We also know that the minister towards Petro Train 5-step revival plan. So the ministers and them start to tour Petro Train 5 steps revival plan. Let's hear.
RI can be restarted through a 5-phase plan, according to the findings of a report submitted to government by the Refinery Restart Committee chaired by former Energy Minister Kevin Ramnarine. Despite some deterioration in the assets, he is of the firm opinion that the refinery can be restarted, and I think we have recommended a 5-phase approach, Kerr told Guardian Media, quoting directly from the committee's findings. He declined to provide further details ahead of his upcoming budget contribution, but hinted that the Prime Minister will address employment and energy matters. Turning to oil price projections, Kerr defended the government's use of a 73 United States dollars and 25 cents per barrel benchmark in the 2026 budget, explaining that it was derived from a long-standing formula developed by technocrats within the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Energy. We were out for 10 years and sir, 9.5 years now, and even before that, this formula is what was being used, he said. Commodity oil prices and how we peg it is not just on what we buy or what we sell. There are other aspects of the business as well that contribute to why we will peg it at the price. He said while global shifts could influence prices, the projection remains within international standards and reflects confidence in the government's energy outlook. This government is really on a trajectory to encourage heavy investment and for this country to start back to make more than it is spending, Kerr said. Hence the reason why the deficit has been kept within international standards. He added that private sector collaboration will be key to economic stability and urged companies to show restraint in adjusting prices in response to policy changes. We live in a plural society, and there are many extraneous variables that not even the government can control, Kerr said. There must be an appeal to that national consciousness, but while that appeal has been made, we also have to regulate. The opposition, however, has accused the government of inflating the projected oil price, thereby underestimating the actual budget deficit. Opposition leader Penelope Beckles and former Finance Minister Colin Imbert claimed the move was deliberate and intended to justify future withdrawals from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yes. Also, to me, the best justice judge. I like this judge. Everybody know the man name. Everybody, tell me what is the name of the judge, the justice judge that I like. Admire most of the country. If it is boldness, his fearlessness. Let me see who go write up his name there quick. Let me see. Before get you all that story again there. Headliners any 1% papers. What is the name? Of the judge, Reggie Pitbull, real like him. Nice dress, cool. Nice dress school, you're so correct, you're on point. Yes, straight out revolutionary soldiers. Go free. Nice. Mother Party. What's up, darling? Rick. Freddie Brown. Yes, Frank is the man. Let's hear what Frank, Justice Frank C. Passad, and Munsami. Santa Cruz, you all are so right. With Ginger Mirage. Let's hear what Justice Frank C. Passad have to say based on, let me tell you all. High Court orders TNTech to release information on FOIA case. Let's hear.
N previously denied under a Freedom of Information request. Another ruling has again compelled a state entity to provide documents that serve the public interest. Yesterday, Justice Frank C. Passad ruled that the T&T Electricity Commission, TNTEC, breached its statutory duties by failing to respond in a timely manner to a request from a doctor. The decision follows Tuesday's ruling by High Court Judge Joan Charles, who gave the Office of the Prime Minister, OPM, 7 days to disclose the names of attorneys and fees paid for services during the Commission of Inquiry, CO, into the Paria diving tragedy. That order was made in favor of political activist Marsha Walker, who had been denied the information under the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA. In his judgment, Justice C. Passad ordered T&TEC to provide the information requested by Dr. Fayed Mohammed within 14 days. The request relates to the installation of high-tension power lines over private property. C. Passad found that T&TEC's response was unreasonable and irrational, in violation of Sections 13, 15, and 23 of the FOIA. Mohammed initially submitted his request on September 26 last year, seeking T&TEC's policies and procedures on installing high-tension wires. In response, the Commission labeled the requester fishing expedition, claiming it was linked to another matter involving Mohammed and that providing the information would be sub judice. The judge disagreed, noting that the FOIA grants a clear right of access to information and cannot be used to justify non-compliance. The entire scheme of the FOIA is oriented towards ensuring that aggrieved persons are able to gain access to documents and information held by public bodies, and reliance on that statutory scheme to achieve its fundamental goal cannot properly be described as a parallel tactic or oppressive litigation, he wrote. C. Passad further noted that T&TEC's response, submitted 7 weeks after the request, failed to provide any lawful justification for withholding the information. He said Mohammed had a legitimate expectation that his request would be granted and emphasized that any refusal should be reasoned. High Court orders T&TEC to release information in FOIA case. A 49-year-old Chaguanas man was granted $5 million bail after appearing in court charged with trafficking nearly 5 kilograms of coke.
Right, we done with that Justice C. Passad. So let's hear about the story of that and what that is about. The next talking tongue. By the PNM. It's that PNM led corporations to send home workers after budget cuts. The talking tongue is the PNM led corporations get cuts in their allocations. Yes, get cuts in the allocations. And they say the UNC-led corporations get increases in their corporations. What's it though? What's your thoughts on that? And Munsami said, don't forget to play Tanku tape for Bossman. Did you send it for me? Madam Munsami, did you send that tape for me with Tanku's, with Dave Tanku, obviously dealing with the buses?
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Okay, I'll go check it out. The next thing that making news, that is trending and people not watching it, taking it too good because the families all are seeing the father in a PLM jersey. I don't want to feel sorry for him at all. But, what we gonna say? The Guardian and Easy, they play him in a PLM jersey. 2 trainees killed in US strikes. Las Cuevas families condemn latest bombing of Venezuela, of Venezuela. Denied dead fishermen were involved in drug trafficking. And the lady there is crying, saying the grandson Joseph is not involved in no transporting and no drugs. Them, but you see, all in China, all harden. Everybody know that Trump ain't too good in the head when he ready. Let's forget about Trump. I already see that anything resemble a fishing boat moving fast getting blown out of the water. Look, 2 people invite me to go fishing. Them is no drug lords, them in transporting drugs. Them in organizing and going and human traffic nobody from Venezuela to bring them Trinidad. When they say Pitbull, our boat and thing, you know, let me go fishing. I say, partner, you mad with me? I say, boy, we will go fishing when things cool long out there, boy. Not me. I go out there to the fish food. Just like I give all a story already with a person that I went to school with. Not a friend, but living in the area where you used to live, Indigo Martin, Bagatelle, that's where I grew up. And I leave in for my mother, and when I leave in, he hailed me around, hey, what boy, where you going? I said, boy, good boy, where you going, boy, schoolmate, boy? Say, there, he said, boy, take it out and drop out the road there, boy. I say, yeah, boy, no problem, no problem. He jump in the car, and as the car go and pull off, I press the kill switch button. So as a magic gas, the car shut off. I said, but what's going on with this car here, boy? Oh God, what's going on with this car? I said, but as this guy here, you want to drop out the overhaul, but this guy wanna. I play calling wrecker. I come out of that car, and I walk back up by my mother and kill some time playing. I waiting for wrecker. I said, boy, hard luck, boy, but it's nice seeing you, boy. I don't know there's a criminal element. I don't know when I went to school with him. I don't know the character of the person. So what am I do? I go be driving out the road there. Police looking for you. Criminal looking for you. And I go when they come in to shoot, they're shooting me too? Nah. I ain't so stupid.
Bang, 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 bang.
So again, my advice to all of you that are locked on, let your family members who is fishermen or who like to just go out on a weekend on the sea to play the fishing or linemen, now is not the time for that. They could end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. They could end up at innocent statistics. So for now, stay out from that sea.
Bang, 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 bang.
Somebody say, Andy, it was a boat race they were taking place. That were taking place. One boat at the time. Boy, I not on that. Boat race. Boy, I don't want to be no pirogue. None. Fishing Trinidad water. We don't have the evidence if there was outside Trinidad water, you know. Partner, the people who invite me to go fish, it's Trinidad water. I show them and going out and no other water than Trinidad water, you know. I still not taking that chance, partner. But don't say tell me fishing Trinidad water right now.
Bang, 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 bang.
I hear me name one. I hear me name one. I hear me name one.
Not even again. I'm not going out there right now. Simple. Who wanna go out there? Will end up headlines. They will end up. We gotta end up reading about them like this.
2 Trinis killed in U.S. strike. Las Cuevas families condemn latest bombings off Venezuela. Deny dead fishermen were involved in drug trafficking. H say the U.S. airstrike off Venezuela that killed him was an act of wickedness. U.S. President Donald Trump first broke the news about the strike in post on social media on Tuesday. Intelligence confirmed the vessel was trafficking narcotics, was associated with illicit narco-terrorist networks, and was transients along a known route for smuggling, Trump wrote. The action was part of the United States' continuing crackdown on what it says is the narco-trafficking activity emanating out of Venezuela.
Simple. Fish in the river. Fish in the river. Go by them supermarket, buy fish. Go in all the local markets and buy fish. Wait for them van and them with the spas and you know they had that kind of long time one. Pork egg. Or some kind of long time one, so. Wait to hear that long time horn and buy your fish.
Bang, 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 bang.
Government minister sit back and call him in boat. Let's hear.
Ministers hit back at column over 10% wage offer critique. 2. Column invert over what they call false and misleading statements about the United National Congress (UNC) offer to public servants. The controversy erupted following the presentation of the 2026 budget, when Finance Minister Dave Tanku announced that the Chief Personnel Officer (CPO) had been instructed to begin wage negotiations with unions based on a 10% starting point. Imbert, now a senior opposition MP, was quick to dismiss the announcement as
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Nice. Now let me play something for the boss man. Oh boy. The Honorable Dave Tanku answered technically answered the critic boss man with his continuous criticism against the government when it coming to the buses. Yes, let me put it across.
I am from South. I have experienced the 3.5 hour traffic from Faisal to Port of Spain to go and to come back. That's 7 hours lost of working time. 7 hours in which you're tired by the time you reach your work and you're tired by the time you get back home. So your productivity also drops. In the budget, I only mentioned a couple items. I couldn't mention everything. I only mentioned a couple items, one of which was the increased number of buses. So we are also looking at public transportation. But there are many, many more things. We have a whole Minister of Transport who is on the ball. We created a specific Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation, which is part of transport. We created a specific Ministry of Transport because we too have identified what the constraints are, what the issues are, and we are identifying ministries whose job is to target with laser focus the solutions for some of these things. If you get a good public transportation system, half of your requirement for you to drive, because when you get to Port Spain, there's another problem. You have to find a park. And then you have to be fearful that when rain falls, your car gets flooded out. So you see how all this thing is interlinked? It's all interlinked.
Would you be able to say if now I mentioned remote work, is that going to form any part of this government
There's
policy?
a policy being reviewed now. I don't know, but it's not at this point ready. It has been in the works for the last, decade or so. We are looking at every possible way of making working comfortable. We are required by law to have a safe, comfortable working environment, but we are looking to find every possible way of not just easing up the traffic, but making sure that we get greater productivity from citizens who are working. The traffic is an issue for me, not just because of the cost it takes in burning your gas. I mean, the more gas you burn, the more income I get. But it is about the improved productivity of citizens.
Nice. Nice. I have one more video to play too. So, Bossman, I hope you heard Dave Tanku, the Honorable Finance Minister. I hope you heard what the Honorable Finance Minister said, eh? Okay, Bossman? Nice. Now let me go to something else here. I want to go to something else here. Quick. You always keeping me updated with this Ravi Balgobin Maharaj. Well, you know that fella. Surely no Ravi Balgobin Maharaj. Where Ravi they? Always keep him updated. Right, so let me show you the first one there. Oh boy, let me say thanks, Mr. Balgobin. This is Fox. Sent to me by Rafi Baldwin Maharaj. Trump admin makes plans for lethal strikes. CIA action in Venezuela. Right, he also sent Trump confirms CIA authorization in Venezuela. President Donald Trump confirmed reports on Wednesday that he authorized the CIA to conduct covert operations in Venezuela. Making a sharp escalation in U.S. efforts to pressure President Nicolas Maduro's regime. Right, let's continue again. Right, let's go back, Rafi. What else, Rafi? Sunday again. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Right, this is Trump talking here now. Where's that one? You load of it. Let me make sure.
What's the next step in this war on cartels, and are you considering options? Are you considering strikes on land?
Well, I don't want to tell you exactly, but
what's the next step in this war on cartels, and are you considering options? Are you considering strikes on land?
Well, I don't want to tell you exactly, but we are certainly looking at land now because we've got the sea very well under control. We've had a couple of days where there isn't a boat to be found. Then that, I view that as a good thing, not a bad thing. The way you look at it is every boat that we knock out, we save 25,000 American lives. So every time you see a boat and you feel badly, you say, wow, that's rough. The boats get hit and you see that fentanyl all over the ocean. It's like floating in bags. It's all over the place. And it's a tremendous, we're saving tremendous amounts of lives.
What's the next step in this war on cartels, and are you considering options? Are you considering strikes on land?
Well, I don't want to tell you exactly, but we are certainly looking at land now because we've got the sea very well under control. We've had a couple of days where there isn't a boat to be found. Then that, I view that as a good thing, not a bad thing. The way you look at it is every boat that we knock out, we save 25,000 American lives. So every time you see a boat and you feel badly, you say, wow, that's rough. The boats get hit and you see that fentanyl all over the ocean. It's like floating in bags. It's all over the place. And it's a tremendous, we're saving tremendous amounts of lives.
Nice. What else again there? I think it have one more that he sent. Oh boy, let me see here. I wonder if it's right. Let me see. This is the same thing. Boom. Nice. Let me just finish off with that one day only just now. Let's get this time to load. I just move that day while you're watching all them rest of people and their messages. I can't be exposing people who sending messages. How I go do that? I can't do that. I wonder if it's the same message or if it's different. Let's go.
Why did you authorize the CIA to go into Venezuela?
Right, so there's our next one, Trinidad and Tobago. And all of this have everything to do to that last strike, as you've seen in the headliners. 2 Trinidadians killed in the latest strikes on the war against narcotics. And I truly the Pitbull tell all their families stay out of that water, they out from talking, you know. If you see it, man, things all over the world. You're not seeing boats now, man. Now we are thinking of going in land, man. All they feel when they're on land, they're going to allow any boat out there. Dress up. Stay on land until, wait and watch. Because America really and truly looking to invade or go in to Venezuela under the umbrella of narco-terrorism, fighting narcotics. What we go see? Cockroach, no don't go in for a party. As I say, Pitbull, no way to get in, I want to get in. I ain't gonna play logic like Mr. Arima, them and they. But I drown and this and that, but Arima them can talk from now till blood come out the nose, the mouth, the ears, down to the bam bam. That is the most powerful country in the world. We have no say in that. Nothing we say or do will stop that. Yes, some of the things that you're saying, we all aware of it, very well educated when it comes to the geopolitics, how America operates, when they're ready, we all aware of it. But in that situation where we know what the hell we gonna do? Nice thing is our Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago take advantage of this situation and making sure she streamline and stamp back Trinidad and Tobago's importance, dominance within the region too.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
So understand Trinidad and Tobago. Kamala Prasad Bissessa is moving very, very smart, and we must say hail to her. Very smart, very bright. Use it as an opportunity to stand back Trinidad and Tobago as a regional leader and influencer again. Because even if she they talking like the rest of Caribbean islands, Trump and them was going to do that to do anyhow. No, none of them can stop them. Love you, Kamala Prasad Bissessa, the Honorable Prime Minister, for being smart, grassroots. I like that. Let's listen to Trump again.
Authorize the CIA to go into Venezuela? And is there more information?
Well, hear that? I'm going to play back from the beginning. The media asking him because he admit CIA heading to America, going into Venezuela the done day. And now he's answering the question, why did you give that permission for the CIA to enter Venezuela? Let's hear what Trump have to say.
Why did you authorize the CIA to go into Venezuela? And is there more information you can share about these strikes on the alleged...
Well, I can't do that, but I authorized for 2 reasons, really. Number one, they have emptied their prisons into the United States of America. They came in through the, they came in through the border. They came in because we had an open border policy. And as soon as I heard that, I said a lot of these countries, they're not the only country, but they're the worst abuser. And they've entered they've allowed thousands and thousands of prisoners, mental institution, people from mental institutions, insane asylums, emptied out into the United States. We're bringing them back, but that's a really bad, and they did it at a level that probably not, many countries have done it, but not like Venezuela. They were down and dirty. And the other thing are drugs. We have a lot of drugs coming in from Venezuela. And a lot of the Venezuelan drugs come in through the sea, so you get to see that. But we're going to stop them by land also.
Does the CIA have authority to take out Maduro?
Oh, I don't want to answer a question like that. That's a ridiculous question for me to be given. Not really a ridiculous question, but wouldn't it be a ridiculous question for me to answer?
The ships, though, sir, there are Republicans and Democrats up on the Hill concerned that in the briefings they've gotten about those attacks, they're not necessarily getting information about who was on them And what exactly was on those ships? Can you
Well,
ensure that
but
police
they are
monitoring
given
will be told?
information that they were loaded up with drugs, and that's the thing that matters. When they're loaded up with drugs, they're fair game. And every one of those ships were, and they're not ships, they're boats, they're speedboats. They're extremely fast, record-setting type speedboats. They cost a lot of money, and they have a lot of money because they're drug sellers. But
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
So I did all of that. Let me say thanks to Rafi Balgobin Maharaj. To just prepare you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, that a war is looming, eh? Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you. Am I correct so far with what is being divulged by the president or by the president of the most powerful country in the world, United States of America, Donald Trump? Good morning to you, Lennox Smith. Mute. Right. Go ahead, talk. Good morning to you. By the meanwhile, fix that mic. Let me take some calls by the time. Good morning, caller.
No morning.
Good morning, caller.
Yeah, this is Orlando calling here.
Hey, Orlando, go ahead, my brother. Orlando, how old are you?
Yeah. I'm 70 years old.
Oh, God, yes, a serious senior citizen. Very good, very good.
Yeah. I come here when I was a young fella.
How long you across here?
I live 40 something years. I keep going and coming. I'm breaking the cycle in between. But the last 10 years I remain here because I didn't want to go and go get what I want, you know. Now I see what I could get. I'm coming back home.
Oh. All right, go ahead, Orlando.
Make
your contribution. It'll be short and sweet.
Yeah. I love the budget. It's over 250,000 people filling gas in their car, but let me say 100,000 for a day. And they saving on a liter of gas $1. So every gallon you're saving $4 on a gallon of gas. So every time you fill your tank, you'll be saving gas money. Now that money you're saving, that used to fly out your pocket and don't have no value. People are real funny in Trinidad, you know. Things that have value to them, they don't like it. I don't understand the Trinidadians, you know. They get a budget day that they could think. The next thing they don't understand that when Rowley and them was going to tax everybody in Trinidad house tax. Himself, you rent your place, you was paying rental tax. Now we only making it in a way that if you have your house, you don't have to file nothing for paying no tax, property tax, because that's your house. Only if you're going to rent your apartment or your house, that is yours. But what getting Imbus and them scared now when Tamla come with the commercial tax, he have to pay all our rent that he owe for the last 5 years or whatever. So they running scared. So that way they could talk all this thing. But they ain't seen the door again to come in there. Because that's the end of that. Because people getting what they want. You know what it is? You getting $80 every time you fill your gas tank up. Yeah? That was $80 fly out your pocket and fall in the road. Now you could take $80. If you fill your tank 4 times for the month, right? Some people fill their tank 6 times for the month. So they're saving over $800 to $900 a month. So check that savings. If the people have to enjoy the money, and Imbert and them didn't realize the people had to enjoy the money. So.
All right, thank you very much. We don't want nobody too long this morning, eh? Nobody must be too long at all.
Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me now?
Good morning to you.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Mikey Newbie and to everybody out there. Andy, you see how Imbert get catch lying red-handed? You see how we get catch? On 2 occasions. Let me deal with the first one first. He vexed. He come to criticize Tanku for pegging the budget at 73 US dollars a barrel. But he forget his last budget, which was just last year, right, which his government just went through at 77 US dollars, and have the gall to say that Tanku will go and dip into the HSF. Didn't you dip into it? Didn't you take out 1.5 billion US dollars? How many times did the PNM government take it out? How many times? And furthermore, the PNM government only put in 31 million US dollars and took out more than they put in. It was the UNC partnership government that put in the most amount of money in that HSF. So I don't know what you're talking about. But you really want to say that the HSF, when all you got in there, is not for showmanship. It's to be used. And if it is a tank, when them have to use it, all you can use it. If all you feel, all you come back here with the nonsense with 2010 to 2015 about don't touch the HSF and silver bracelets for all you touch the HSF, who touch it more? Who was playing touchy-feely grabby with it more than the PNM, more than you? And if it is that this government needs to do it, they have the country's permission to go right ahead and use the money, because they put the most amount of money there. You hear? They put over 400 US billion dollars inside of there. And all you only put in 31 million. The next thing was he lied. He lied about the amount of money given to the PSA. A big press conference, and Felicia Thomas put him in his place. She put he and Brian Manning in a corner and managed them. It all over social media. He gave 001 and I think 002 or something so. And coming to talk nonsense. And Andy, just to show you how PNM is a crayfish posse, they coming to tell people that the 10%, right? The 10% that the government given is really only 1%, right? Because after the 3% and the 6% with the NIS, it only work out to be 1%. And somebody, Lennox, somebody ought to make that make sense now. You know, we just try hard to facilitate them. But it's a certain nonsense they're talking. And you know the PNMites and them running with it. They're running with it. And this time contributions are based on not your salary. The increase will be based on your contributions. How on earth they arrive at only is 1%? But you see what happened? Everything Imbert, Penny, and the rest of them spew. They're not fact checking anything, you know, they're just picking it up and running with it. You hear? And I want to tell Patricia Reid this morning, she wanted to know how come the Prime Minister didn't make an announcement with the 2 trainees that died. No, she waited for the 20 opposition leaders to talk first, and then she'll talk. Thanks a lot, Andy. Take care.
Andy Williams, the Pitbull of Radio, Lennox Smith, and Mighty Kerr.
Oi, there go. We like your voice notes. But hear what? You send 2. One is 4 minutes and 3 seconds. The next one is 4 minutes and 23 seconds. I'll play a last voice note. And I can't play the whole thing.
I want to tell the boss, yes, morning to the ground report again. I want to tell the boss, man, something. You sell out yourself the other day and say, Kamala is a waste of time. You understand? I used to show you not a UNC. This government is for everybody in Trinidad and Tobago. Not picking and choosing who is PNM and who is UNC. There are plenty PNM people turn their back on PNM and vote for the UNC. What I want all you to understand, all you have to have faith and have understanding. All those buses that shut down, I don't know if you find in time to go over your Claro, Arima, Port of Spain, Erin, Saparia, San Fernando. Where you going time to do all that? Eh? All of that thing look like fabrication. They just staying home and talking a certain nonsense about the buses. And you know that this government almost 10 years was in power and they never do nothing. The PNM, hateful, satanic government was in power for 10 years and they never do nothing for the drivers, for the passengers, for the people trying to go to get to public transport. The Minister of Roland Sinanan, he does nothing, put nothing in place. I set up old buses and they bring them from China. The government now come and talking like the UNC responsible for the old buses, what leaking and what shutting down. Have about patience and wait, right? Have about patience and wait. We get good things going. You're just going and bad talking all the buses and where you going to make all that run in the morning only? Or you're going to a bicycle, a motorbike, eh? Where you going all those places, Sandy Grande, Mearo, Princess Town, San Fernando, Erin, you see Bus Marco? You only come in to bash the UNC government. Why you never bash PNM and they had no bus? Eh? The transport minister, eh? Why you didn't bash him? Bash him, said and bash him. He said they got good road that pave already and pave it over all over the place. And when he pave it over, the road moving like a blanket and vehicles running up the road. The Minister of Transport, ex-Minister of Transport, responsible for all them mash up buses and falling on buses and bad buses and never fix nothing. This government no come in power, they want everything one time. Everything must like fall from the rain from the sky and all that, and people, everything you have to wait, have patience. If you get a job that a man wasn't doing, boss man, they give you a job that a man was not doing, and they put you in that man's position, you would like everybody to come along on you and say you ain't working and they're doing nothing. You have to think about the government as yourself. This government no come in power, we have to get time to do what they have to do. Everybody get what is theirs. Don't hang down the government. And when PNM was there, it wasn't even answering all it was insulting all you. Rowdy go right down was insulting all you, walking away from all you, and both all of them. Stuart Young, when I asked him a question, don't talk about the Minister of National Security, they got a Dotis Hines. He's saying that crime is not for he. They're not his job to say about crime, but he collecting big money every month. They was not doing nothing for the country. They turned their backs on the system of Trinidad and Tobago. All they got to go and take a breath and take a chance now. They want the same cruel thing to continue. Or they want to collect the little $1,200 a month from CPEC and URB. Or they want to collect crumbs and let them collect the bidders in front of all you. This government will put something good in place. God put this government there and take out take out Satan and the angels and then the fallen angels. Rowley and the fallen angels. Then you see them put them out and wicked. And I'm going to tell that next one let it go in town and in the parliament and open him out like we feel some roadside labas place he talking from. Have some respect. Don't go in parliament and loud up your mouth, calling on the speaker of the house. To put him out of parliament when he talking up loud and lashing back at the government. That's what I call Marcel, whatever his name is. Put him out of parliament. Let him take a walk. Put him out. And if you have no intention to put him out permanently from parliament. You can't go in parliament and get on ridiculous and disrespectful. Farmer, if he was in power, what he have done? Have a good morning again. Take care.
Nice. I play out your thing 4 minutes, yeah? So,
Morning.
Again, don't send a voice note. Try to make your voice note in about 2 minutes, no more than that, right? All right, don't do that at all. Let me just play Jenny there quick.
Andy, Lennox, good morning. Sometimes we run with things. The two Trinidadians, what we read
They were in Colombia. They went Colombia not by plane, but boat. Trying to get out. The boat was shot at. They had to lay low for a while. Went over to Venezuela to come into Trinidad. You're a businessman, and even if you're a businessman, you go in my plane, but a pirogue. So sometimes we know what our children doing, and we cover up. So people read and understand. Trump is not a madman. You understand? So check it out good. Read it. It's on the papers. Read. And I don't even have to read the papers to put two and two together, Andy. Come on.
Andy, good morning. Andy, so the teachers union have a new head leader. They have a new president, the teachers union. Good for him. Lumcoma, whatever his name is. They should boot you out. They should spit on him and get him out of the teachers union because my niece with him who is a teacher in Trinidad. And they're glad he's out. Andy KFC sounds like a fraud. Andy KFC sounds like a fraud. Every time coming on the radio, ask if he's a fraud. KFC has an education, it sounds like he's not too educated to be on board. So I think Pablo should put him to cut grass. He should be the grass cutter. Put him to cut grass. KFC cannot be on a board, he's not educated enough for the way he sounds. I don't know the guy, but he don't sound educated to me. Alright, Andy, KFC, put in some for those who wait, my friend. Wait. One more thing. Andy, did you guys see any sentinel floating in the ocean? I hope you guys grabbing it up enough. Because that blowing up on that boat, everything is going to pieces. I don't know how we see sentinel floating in bags. Okay? And the man is full of roughly figure out the 45, 50,000 people dead. They think, no. I never heard 45,000 people die with in a year in America. But I look out, if you get some on the show, Andy, look out for some people on the show for you guys. You could make some money out of it, Andy, later.
Good morning, gentlemen. A blessed day to you all. Gentlemen, if I were the leader of the opposition in this country, Mrs. Beckles, when I go into Parliament to debate on Friday, I'll tell all my members, all 12 of them, including myself, make it 13, that we agree with the government on their policies and their budget for this fiscal year. Because, gentlemen, we have a budget that is going to be debated in the Parliament on Friday, starting on Friday, where it is for the people of the country. This government is trying to help the people of the country. So how could you go and debate something against the people of the country, but something has to be definitely wrong with this PNM government? So if I say, listen, gentlemen, we are going to agree and support this government and save a lot of time debating up and down hours, and they definitely were going to lose the debate, because what this government has done, especially which I wanted at the beginning and I did it, the reduction of gas. Automatically, I would be saving at least $400 a month on my gas bill, which could go somewhere else and keep the economy going. Am I only one person? But about thousands of them who are going to save that same amount and more at the end of the month. And that's only one area of the budget. So again, wonderful budget by Mr. Tanku. This government under Kamala Prasad Bisasa have the people at heart, and the PNM opposition should agree so that debate won't go on for 2-3 days. And let this government get down to work, serious work that they have started to get this country on again. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Have a blessed day.
Good morning to the ground report. The Magnificent 3. This one I want to say, Inboot is the biggest liar I ever come across. The only person could lie a little better than Inboot is our Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley. But Inboot have a match in line. And everybody knows that he is lying. But just that when you is PNM, you just take that lie and push it in your back pocket and go with it. The PNM running scared because they know what will happen in the next 5 years. They don't read that ball and they're trying to get everybody behind them. But the news media is for them right here. You have to understand that. But Dave Tantu had a real good budget. I believe the only person that could have a better budget than Dave Tanku is in the year 1498, Christopher Columbus. And I have to say for Tobago, the only person who could have given Tobago more was Robinson Crusoe, because Tobago was called Crusoe Island. And the next person who he gave a little more than Tobago was the person who he met that he called Friday. He met him on a Friday. So let me tell you something. All and all what they say, this budget is a very good budget. It will help Trinidadian. And let me tell you this. It's not only the person who will save $50 on the gas in it, but what will happen? The person who have a business place or restaurants or doubles or something like that, money will be used to buy more food for the person who getting the saving on the gas. So everybody will win eventually. That's what I have to say, brother.
Good morning, Mikey, Lennox, and Andy. Well, Lennox, you might be able to address this too. Concerning the surcharge that they will be paying on people's rental property. Something that's adorned on me on this thing. No, you have to pay well, we call it an entrance fee. So let's say for people paying this fee of $2,500 or $2,400 or whatever it is, okay, you pay that. And they calculate your whatever it is you have to pay. Now they say you're paying a small percentage. Okay, all well and done. Now you will be into the tax system. So now you have to go and pay your regular taxes. Now, if you never pay taxes, now you're going to be filling out forms and stuff for at the end of the fiscal year to fill your taxes out now because you have property, you have income. And if you say that now you fall in a bracket now where you'll have a loss, that you have to pay now into the system because you'll be in charge less than amount, let's say that. So who's going to, now you come in as a loss, as a rental, right? So let me say that's happening now. Now they'll have to raise the your rent based on that now, so this is something that, we got to look at a little ahead. So I'm just wondering if anybody is going to look further with this taxing thing or surcharge to these rentals. All right, blessings everyone.
Morning, going report. But them fellas are almost bad lucky because they're not supposed to be out there. They don't know what's going on in the sea right now, so they're not supposed to be there. And I don't think when you say no business thing going on right now, the only business that is drugs. So we don't know what's going on already.
And again to the ground report. This satanic curse PNM, hateful, hateful people who hate everybody in Trinidad and only concerned about themselves, the friends, and the family. All that money that they take from the treasury to put up multi-million-dollar structure to rent all about, I want this new government called UNC to let them pay property tax, the renting. They take the money from the treasury and building multi-billion-dollar structure all about and buying land and boat and yacht and towers are going up. Let them pay taxes, heavy taxes for those things, or seize the property and put all the money in the treasury. Because however they get the money, do an investigation and see how they end up with that money, seize the buildings, put it into government uses for the public, and let them pay back the money or seize the building. That way you have to seize the property all over the place. Because they want to rip up the treasury and come and tax the poor citizens of this country to put it back in their same pocket.
Nice. What boy Lennox Smith, your introduction, right? Voice notes finish. I'm going to take calls right after your introduction, Lennox Smith. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you. Well, you heard all the headliners, all what is trending. What says now?
Well, I am saturated. I wouldn't say pregnant because that may have a different connotation, but certainly I am satisfied. I am imbued with, of course, all of the information that I would have gleaned over this morning and, of course, before this morning. So I want to say once again, I'm very impressed with the quality and the content of it and the expression of the issues that are at hand, from, of course, the Donald Trump announcement of further strikes, the situation with the two Trinbagonians that may have been caught up in that strike, and of course the assessment as to why they were in that period. No one can exempt at all the possibility that they would have been part and parcel of the purpose for which this strike was executed, and that is, of course, to be part and parcel of that cartel or that drug shipment that would have been heading for Trinidad, obviously. And of course, we have already detailed why the certainty can be identified in terms of the Americans when they make their strike. They would deploy a lot of technology, listening devices, of course, computer-aided equipment that is sensitive to the drugs that they would be looking for, and all of that. And therefore, when they strike, of course, with a high degree of precision and certainty of the purpose for which they would have made that strike. I want to say that your commendations, your advice, your concern for local ship persons who use fishing as their livelihood, that they should be extremely cautious. But once again, as we have said, these things do not happen by accident as far as the Americans are concerned. They have the technology, and therefore, if your pirogue has only fish, because I am saying so, it's simply because I'm a lover of fish, and I don't want fish prices to go up because of the scarcity. So I'm saying to you, but quite so is a selfish reason as well. But the practical concern is that you would be safe to go out there and fish if you are not engaged. But of course, I understand out of abundance of caution that if you say, well, nah, you're not going to engage, I will understand that as well. Of course, consistent with the advice given by Andy, I think it's good advice. But we have a situation here where there are fish eaters here, and you don't want, of course, the price of fish to escalate because of the scarcity of that commodity. So if there are people on the lines, I would love to hear what they have to say. Of course, the controversy with respect, I think both, I had a little chat with him last night, the Minister of Labor. He said he's preparing, of course, his budget presentation, his own, if in preparation for the debate that is to come after, well, on Friday, because it begins in earnest on Friday. But of course, he did mention in the newspapers that Imsbert is talking nonsense, that the period for which Imbert has extrapolated, saying it's two different periods, but yet say they want to give 10% for both periods. Well, he has said that the 10% is a starting point. Wherever it is a starting point, and therefore you could only start at the beginning. So therefore, rubbishing the suggestion by Imbert that they had reached close to by giving 9% in the way that they did, imposing, of course, a 5%, and then, of course, making a dictum, making it clear that, of course, the CPO must start at 4% in the initial stages. So we understand that the kind of language that the PNM will be engaging, and Imbert and Rowley and others have become an expert in what I consider to be superficial, superfluous distraction, misinformation, disinformation, with the use, of course, of innuendos and semantics. But of course, that has gotten them to where they are today. So let them continue, and they will end up, of course, becoming extinct as a political organization, relegated to the dustbin of political history, and of course, for children in the future to read about them that they once was. And I have no doubt in my mind that that is the direction that kind of deceptive politicking will take them. We wait, of course, with bated breath to hear what the what the response of the present leader of the opposition and the leader of the PNM would have to say. I want to say that the government has made it very difficult for her to respond at all. I would expect that response, one, will be very short. Two, that it will lack substance, because the government has made it clear, even though, of course, their focus would be on CPEP, URP, etc., the government has made it very clear that the creme de la creme, the leader of the government, the prime minister herself, will be addressing the alternative, if you want to call it that, or what the government is now proposing by way of constant and permanent and reliable employment in lieu of the URP, CPEP, and of course the reforesting program that the opposition has clung on to, and making it, of course, a central theme for their recently engaged love for, of course, the CPEP workers and the URP workers. I say recent because they have not demonstrated any love for them whilst they were in government, but suddenly it's a political opportunity. And I want to say, of course, I have a concern, and it's with a heavy heart that I am saying it, and have to say it, of course, this morning, and that is there is a exponential increase in petty crimes, purse snatching, chain snatching, anywhere you go in Port of Spain, particularly in East Port of Spain. And I urge the government that whatever alternative, because there is a direct link to the lack of this what I consider to be subsistent money that came with, of course, the presence of URP and CPEP and so on. In spite of the criminal element, in spite of that, there was, of course, I have to be fair and real. And as a consequence, it would have put subsistence of food on the people's table. And up to yesterday, several young people came to me and said, "Smith, I'm hungry. I too, of course, have found myself in a financial bind as well. So I would not have been able to assist in the way that I would have assisted prior. But certainly it is a concern. I did, of course, communicate to the Prime Minister in a WhatsApp indicating that there is a dire need for speed to, of course, implement the alternative, because you don't want this thing to not only spiral out of control, but may well defeat the purpose for which the entire process of revamping and looking and developing an alternative that is much more sustainable for these programs. But there is a direct link between, of course, the non-presence of these subsistent resources that would, of course, put some food on the table from time to time, on which, of course, the people in these concrete jungle have grown accustomed to. I've always argued, in fact, that East Port of Spain, Laventon, and so on are not and cannot be treated as, let's say, countryside communities such as Guayagüari and so on. They could still go out there and catch a fish or go in somebody's yard without being threatened and collect maybe some fruits, or still put up a 3-stone fire outside and don't burn down a whole block. In the case of East Port of Spain and so on, because it's a concrete jungle, that is a strong possibility, and they rely on money in order to survive. So I thought I need to share that with the national community out of an abundance, of course, and to, of course, inform just in case that matter might have been overlooked. I trust that all and sundry and who have influence will, of course, heed to that observation that petty crimes have increased, even though, of course, the murders have dropped considerably, but certainly petty crimes, and that is a direct link because of the lack of that sustenance or that subsistence, kakada, that people would normally rely on to put food on the table.
All right. Nice. Hold 1 minute. Caller, before Tabakit, you hold on. Go ahead, landline first. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning, Andy. Morning, Mr. Lennox. I want to find out.
Hey, Mr. Controversy. Where you coming with this morning? You're vexed with 2 Trinidadians died. They ain't listening. Don't go out there right now.
Correct. Don't go out there. Or they listen. They too hardened. Or they know the people of them out there. Where you going out there for? I remember earlier when this thing did now start. Remember I was saying we don't know if the ship and them out there. We don't know if somebody get killed. Remember I said that earlier? But now as Trinidadians, look, I can change my tongue now. I know the day for sure because now they say Trinidadian get killed out there. So I can say yes, they're out there now for sure. Yeah, but anyhow, what I really call for. Now yesterday, I considered let me make it quick, the ground report, a family, right? We were talking about, we were talking about the food prices and the taxes, and they wasn't understanding what I was saying, right? I mean, I get upset, because I think for big people who don't shop and things, they're supposed to understand the taxation, what food have no tax and what food have tax, right? They were saying if you have a register like a big supermarket, right? These are tax registered supermarkets and stuff. When they make grocery there, if you watch your bill, right, Andy? You could watch your bill as well. You just make grocery. Lennox, you could watch your bill as well when you make grocery. You would see all the way you buy, right? And then at the side of the amount, you will see VAT. Next to the thing would have VAT on it. What do have VAT? They'll say no VAT. At the end of the bill now, you will see VAT. The amount, what have VAT is the amount you have to pay. Taxable items, you'll see taxable items and the amount, and you'll see non-taxable items at the bottom of it, and then you would calculate, and then you will see a total figure. So if they're not sure when they go next to the grocery, and I'm talking about not a Chinese grocery, not a little small supermarket that they do things, because some of these supermarkets, they don't have it. The small ones, they don't have it. They just have that list of the grocery and your total. Sometimes they don't have what is VAT and what is no VAT, especially the Chinese groceries, and them, they don't see that at all. Them get the amount and the total, and you pay that, right? But in the big groceries now, you would see what items are VAT and what I just to clear it up now. If they watch their bill, they would see what are VATable items and what are non. That was all I was trying to say. And what are non-VATable items. I called out the list yesterday. They could check online and all if they wish, and they would see what are VATable and what are not VATable. I not correlate to say, well, we just pay gross VAT and no. I not my concern. My concern, just check the items what you buy, and you would see they separate the items. They put VAT by the items that have VAT, and no VAT by the items that don't have VAT. You would not see it, right? Another thing is this thing with Lennox. I don't know if you can answer this. This thing is the landlord tax. Is this for commercial property as well? I'm not sure. I've noticed a landlord, but I'm not sure if it's commercial as well. So like how these ministers and whoever renting out their buildings, do they have to pay the landlord tax as well? Or these companies that renting from somebody? Or do they have to pay? I just want to find. I'm not sure. I know they say landlord tax, but I'm not sure.
I can answer that for you. I can answer that for you. Right? All commercial buildings have to pay taxes.
Right.
They're making money on it, that'll pay taxes.
Yeah.
Normal residential properties don't have to pay taxes. But if you take your normal residential property and you make it into a commercial via renting, as Kamala says, some people out there have 5 and 6 houses. It's not a commercial property, but it's normal house they're renting out. But they're doing commercial work because they're renting it out, they're making money.
Making money, yeah.
You have to pay taxes.
Right. That's what it is.
So residential.
In fact, it has been divided up into a certain threshold. 20,000 below and 20,000 above pays a certain rate. So, but the fact is that once you are engaged in that activity, then of course you are a landlord. Let's face it, and you're not a house owner or a landowner that is occupying the property for living purposes. Because of course, when you talk about landlord, then you are talking about, in this case, of course, because they're landlords for different things, but in this case, of course, a landlord meaning that you have tenants, and that has now been classified as a business.
All right. So, is it now that HGC, remember HGC is a landlord, if HGC had to pay the government their share of taxes now? Because remember, even though I'm a government building and I have light bill to pay, even though Tiantec, the government own a certain amount of shares, they still have to pay the light bill. So is it now that AGC, who is a landlord for many tenants, do they now in turn have to pay this tax, this landlord tax, this 2% back into the government from what they are collecting? Or
I know that one. Lennox, we get the point. Lennox.
Yeah.
What do you say?
All right, man, I'll let somebody else call. Listen to offline, right?
All right, Lennox, you can answer that? If HGC is a landlord, HGC is a landlord.
There is always exceptions to every rule, and therefore, because it is government, and because the intention is to provide subsidized and low-income homes, I assume that that will be an exception.
So HGC as a landlord will not pay no taxes because the homes that they providing is subsidized homes anyhow.
Anyhow, that's right.
All
exactly.
right. Let me go to the next caller. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Pleasant morning to the Pitbull of Talk, Andy Williams. Good morning to my brother Lennox Smith and to the dear brother Mickie Kerr, wherever he is. Andy, I want to be controversial, but very constructive. Let me repeat this. And even Lennox, I want you to hear this. I want to be controversial, but very constructive. Let me put this out there before I am controversial. Anything to do with narco trafficking in the high seas and drugs and guns and prostitution and anything to do with human trafficking, I condemn it. I support the government together with America in anything to do with narco trafficking on the high seas. Right. Let me go here now.
I don't know where you're going. I don't know. From the time you come with that, you clear yourself from the mind.
You will allow me not go.
All right,
let me say it now before you say it.
Go ahead.
I love you.
Don't come at you. Don't come at you. Don't still come at you. Don't still come at you.
Let me say this to you. Yeah. I'm glad you say come at you. Anytime you cannot stand up and believe in what you're saying, regardless to how you could be the best activist, you could be the best supporter with the government. And anytime you cannot stand up and talk your truth without a political cap on, then you will be a hypocrite on radio. I want to talk the truth, and let me go there now.
So you're going to talk the truth, but Lennox Smith,
but let me finish.
Let me finish. No, I'm not on you. Just now, I just engaged him a talk show host. That is all. Lennox.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then you realize our good friend Tabakit's introduction, making sure and he cleared the air on he's against narco trafficking, human trafficking, anything illegal on the sea. He also mentioned this morning he's going to be very, very controversial, but also very right. So I'll show you read between the lines.
Yes.
Boy. Go ahead,
Tabakit. He's just dotting the I's and crossing his T's. But go ahead. We wait with bated breath what you have to say.
He put the iron cap.
Let me go there.
That he put there.
Right.
The iron cap.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me say this. To the end of the day, regardless to what these two fishermen would have done out there, they are human beings and they are our citizen. And I'm saying yes to America, but I want to say there is certain things I do not trust America in. And let me repeat, and I taught no prisoners with what I'm saying. I am saying in certain things, and let me use this word which a great philosopher we have in this country, Dr. Muhammad, would say certain things, and also international renown. America's hands in regards to atrocity is very heavy. Lennox, you know there is a fella they call Henry Kissinger. I think he died. I don't know if he's still alive. And understanding biological... Right, thank you. So you see where I'm going with this. In regards to biological warfare and the hidden hands with America. And where I'm going now is on the international stage, beyond Tabakit pay grade. And let me repeat, what I'm doing here, I am going direct into the international arena in terms of mass destruction and that secret code and the hidden hands. And I'm saying, anybody rejoicing with our two citizens being blown up in that boat, I am saying, I'm sorry to tell all you. I taught no prisoners, but all you on your own, and Tabakit not supporting that. While I understand about human trafficking, narco-terrorism, bringing in drugs to the border, guns, I against that. But I am saying a red flag would have raised here. And Andy, look what you is advising fishermen this morning. You is telling them if they could help it, do not go out there because you are no fool in the dance. And let me say this to you quietly. You is a man familiar with Lance Meter and Carnage and all day. You trample all day as a young boy. But you know what to say on radio. You are no fool in the dance, Andy. Come on, Andy. And I'm saying this to say this, Lennox and Andy. This thing is deeper than what the eyes could meet. And I'm going and say this. I against any strike on Venezuela. Let me repeat. I am not supporting no strike because it's out there now. Trump is going to strike Venezuela any day.
I or Kamala, nobody could stop that. So you can say how hard you want, but you are against it.
Thank you.
You can't do nothing about
it. Andy, hold on now. I love you, Andy. Go to the head of the class. And you read where I'm going. Not our pride, nobody. Listen, when America want to have its way, and Andy, thank you for being fair and honest there. We can't stop that. And as we cannot stop it, hear what I say. This don't have anything to do with our government or CARICOM. I am now making an international call. I am not supporting no strike inside Venezuela. You want to blow up boats on the high sea? You want to do surveillance and technology? Right. Because let me say this as I take my leave and land the plane. War have casualty and consequences. If anybody was closing the fridge door and they didn't hear this, let me repeat it. War have casualty and consequences. And on that note, I am not supporting no strike on homeland soil inside Venezuela. Hate Tabakit, love me. I am not coming to be a hypocrite to the high order here. Again, right where I started, Andy and Lennox, narco trafficking, drugs, the high seas, guns, prostitution. Yes, let America deal with that. But you see this thing to go in the people land in Venezuela and bomb up their country? Donald Trump and to all the American embassy and all the KGB and all who listening, this citizen is saying no to no strike on inland Venezuela. Andy and Lennox, I thank you. But Andy, you're a brilliant fella. You're right, you're Rome Landsmith Carnage. And you know everything, but certain thing you can't say on the radio. Tabak it out enough.
Andy, Lennox, good. Andy, Lennox, good morning.
Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Andy, good morning, Lennox. Good morning to all the beautiful people on the ground report.
Yes.
I am listening to you. When we gonna get real, when the people in this country will see things as they really are and stop getting on like cotton, look for the past years and years and years, how many hundreds of thousands of innocent people were killed by these criminals, by these bandits, by these murderers, by these heartless people. These are the people that were protected even by our government, right? And now, like Trump or don't like Trump, that is all their business, you understand? But somebody, as they say, has to bell the cat. And if Trump have the balls, and if he have the power, and he has what it takes to do what has to be done, what all you hate the man for? All you want me to sit down forever and let this drug trafficking and all this evil that going on continue? You understand? They want all you look at Haiti. Nobody can have put a hand or grip on Haiti. And you see what happened in Haiti? The gangs, all you just play dotish and all you like and all you don't like, all you better like all yourself, all your family and all your country. In Haiti, the gangs take over Haiti. You understand? And if something wasn't done, the gangs would have taken over Trinidad, but people in this country feel things can happen to them. You understand? And when these gangs that kept growing and growing, if they had continued and they started putting all you out of all your house, taking all your car, killing all you, and making life miserable for all you, then all you would understand. You understand? The point is this. Yana, if you think Trump could blow me up in the house, he could blow me up on any student policeman. All you know, the people are on the sea looking for traffickers or gun runners or whatever, right? The technology is second to none. What the hell are you going to the sea for? What are you going to fish for? The sensible thing to do is to keep out of Trump and their part, and then they will have nobody to blow up. When all you go out there, them that come in with guns to kill all you and all your family self, and drugs and all kind of thing. And when they come in to bring it all, you don't see that. But when somebody have to do something to stop them, everybody talking. You understand? But let me tell you now, this is a different time. It's a different time. We have to get real. You understand? And it's time we have to fight fire with fire, and we have to fight back. And innocent, law-abiding citizens must be protected. You understand? And if the way to protect them is to get rid of all of them, and I say all of them, who making other people's life miserable, I don't have no problem with that. Yeah? Because when you see, imagine people in their house, and you're coming and you're killing them. Look how much of them still killing and killing and killing. And if the police come out and kill all of them who going to kill innocent people, the mocking pretenders will still say the police didn't have the right to kill them. Well, you see my stand now? I am telling all you, as a senior citizen, as a Christian, as a mother and as a grandmother, and as everybody who perfect should be only saying for us, I am telling all you, may God protect the innocent. And may whoever, whatever, deal with all of them lawbreakers, you understand? And if to deal with them is to blow them into a billion pieces, do it. Because you know why? They may have no heart. They may have no conscience when they terrorizing innocent people and their family. So why? Tell me why Trump must have any mercy with them now. Trump, you could do it? Do it. All I pray is that the innocent ones will be protected. The guilty ones, well, you face the consequences. And is that according to Central? Bye, Andy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Caller, pleasant good morning to you. Where calling from and what's your contribution to the Ground Report this morning?
Morning. Long time no call Apache here.
Apache out there in New York. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I am right here right now. I'm foreign land, another land. Anyway, but listen, I just read on the internet, about an hour ago, because there is a lot of time difference and things now, that Trump blew up an ex-boat there, and it is alleged that it had 2 Trinidadians on that boat.
Yeah.
One named Samaru, and the next one, I don't know what his name is. But I could tell you something. That area there in Quavers, especially around that Quavers fish market and things, is prone to a lot contraband coming in there. And the reason for that is that it don't have much police patrol around there. And then remember, to go in and come out of Maracas and, Las Quavers, Danchishel, is a one-way road. The Maracas, road. So they just put up what we call runners, or fellas like by the lookout and things. And then fellas can have communication with fellas way down inside, like all down in Quavers and 100 steps and things. That, hey, vehicle coming up the road, police vehicle coming up the road, unmarked vehicle coming up the road. So that's how they run the business and things. But it is only, nobody has proof to say that the boat was carrying drugs or anything like that. We cannot get jumped to the gun and say it had drugs on it. But the bottom line is this. People of Trinidad and Tobago all know the place hot. Just stay out of the region. Just stay out of the water. Fishing is hard. We know that fishing is tough already. Telling the government for dropping the gas price to the fishermen and them, because I will tell you something about your boat. When your boat raised the price 6 times, nobody is saying, we complain, but everybody take it and he laughing, yap. I will tell you this. In power boats in Shagaramas, where I just go and hang out and go out down the island and things, fish and things, you should have seen the kind of yacht that in boat have. The first one I seen with a real rickety boat or yacht, I wasn't going on that boat. But the one that he have now, right top of the line. And you know something? It carried diesel. So that's why he didn't raise the price on the diesel. So his boat could carry, could fill up with 100 gallons. When we going on the island with the little pirogue and the little 150 Yamaha engine, we had to put $200-300 in gas just to go on. You ain't sure to get fish. Always remember this. Every day is fishing day, not every day is catching day. Get back in out, getting back in last week, and then fellas up there. Fellas, I know a gentleman up here they call Peanut. I know him very, very personally. I wouldn't go into details. Fellas, this is a message to all you. So all just don't go out there now. All know the sea hot right now. Let's refrain from going out at least so far out there. For example, when I go to fish down the island and things, I walk with no documentation with me. The only thing I walk with is with a big ID card. That's the only thing I walk with. Anyway, brothers, have a blessed day and all be safe. Thank you.
Next caller, go ahead, short and sweet.
Let's go, boy. Are you hearing me, boy?
Oh boy, Kingsy, go ahead.
I must say good morning to Mickie K. I must say good morning to Lennox Smith. And I must say, this budget bring out the activists and them, This budget bring out the true soldiers of the UNC, to guide this budget, Andy, I want to tell you, I like the work you're doing. I like the work I've seen you on all them military on them asking questions. I want answers. and it's a wonderful things. Your 4 minutes videos, what you are doing, going wrong. And also, we have to go by the opposition office to ask questions because we can't play, you know. We can't play, you know. And I think that I don't know how the opposition leader is going to respond to that budget. I do not know. I hope she comes to praise the budget, or she comes to support the budget, because I don't know you should not go in parliament and say, all right, okay, let me go to a committee and check the money. It shouldn't be no debate. It shouldn't be no debate on a budget like this. Penny, if you go there yesterday, the country watching on you, you know. The country first respond to that first budget. I think that you should go there and praise everything and support the whole fully budget. Because there's nothing, no fault, no problem. The budget is so. I want to tell you, as I live now, I want to tell the gas station owners of them, will you behave for yourself? Will you still making money off of the premium? Will you still making money off of the diesel? Will you made enough in the last 9 years? Will you made enough in the last 20 years? Will you made enough? Most gas station owners is multi-millionaires. Multi-millionaire. I want to tell these people who rent in house, will you stop all your foolishness? Nobody should be raising rent in this country because under camera possibilities, materials, items are coming, materials, these things are cheap now. We shouldn't be complaining. We wasn't complaining last 9 years when Lord was raising thing and was raising thing. I could understand the taxi man them who say they don't want to job the fair them. I understand. Because for the past 5 years, they've been buying parts, they've been fixing the car. Parts still expensive, but I know the UNC is going to work on that. So the opposition leader shouldn't go tomorrow and debate that. She just go in and say, oh, let me go in a committee, ask the minister them, where they go and spend, how do you want to spend the money, and let me go over it. Thank you very much. You don't need what.
Look how short and sweet Kingsley was. Oh boy. I'm going to play some voice notes there, just thing out there because no calls ain't coming in there yet. Oh boy, let me just done them voice notes them there quick.
Andy, good morning. Good morning. I'm late, man. I'm tired, man. I'm working hard, man. They're pushing me too much, man. Yeah. Morning. Again, Trinidad Tobago. Listen, I heard what happened with them two, whoever, people on the water, Trinidad, you know. Condolence to them. I don't know. Who is their family, who is that? It's not something to rejoice about. I don't know what happened. And the United States, the battleship is out there, you know. And how the United States work, I will listen to Tabaki. How that battleship work, man, let me tell you something. They're only waiting for the other side to make a move, to make an excuse to do what they have to do. I know them very well, you know, and this is how it goes. They're not gonna do anything unless you make a move. They always want an excuse and they'll justify about it. Just like the police officer here. They only make your move, do your thing, and they will justify, they say this is justified. So that's what's going on, that's what is sitting out there. And they will do what they have to do. And nobody can stop them. You know, it's not Trinidad Tobago fault, not the Kamala fault, Prime Minister fault, or nobody fault. Nobody can stop them. I'm telling you right now, man. They're only out there to make that's one move. That one stupid move, and it's all over. Alright, so that's what's going on. So, Mr. Tabaki, you're right in some sense. I'm telling you. Watch and you will see what's going on. We hope to God that nothing happens.
Good morning, Grung.
Good morning, Mommy Juice.
Oh boy, and the magnificent tree. Sorry about this way. I forget to tell all of this. You know what I find they should do in the gas station? Left one pump with the same price what aim would give and call that the P&M pump. So all who is P&M who go to full the gas, they go and full the gas on that pump. Because that pump wouldn't have no $1 reduction. So if you're a P&M, you want no reduction because Penny coming to say this budget is good. So if the budget is good, all who is P&M should be filling gas on that special pump. Call that the P&M pump. And the business fix. You know that thing I have to say? You remember how the Venezuelan was saying how they catch Trinidadian who maybe is terrorists in a group or in gang coming to destabilize Venezuela? They was talking about that. So I was waiting to see when they might catch a Trinidadian with drugs coming on a boat. So this has surprised me because I know we does that. Some of the fishermen go play well. Look, we taking fish. By the end of the day, when you're transporting drugs, you have plenty more money than that. So sometimes you get involved in it for the money sake and not the fishing sake. Right? So now you take your chances and your family don't know nothing. Some of your mother know your father, some of your wife know. So people just only say this one is doing that, this one is doing this. You ain't know what they're doing. Because my wife will not know what I doing, and I will not even know what my wife doing. So this is that kind of thing that's happening all the time. And people just come and pay, they know people. You don't know people. People just dead and you don't know them. And then you just come and say good things about them. That time someone they so wicked and bad. Everybody dead in the morning you will hear how good he was as a prime minister.
Oh boy, thank you very much, caller. Oh boy. Well, Olia, that's it. It have no more voice notes or anything. Don't forget tonight, Corridor Transformation with yours truly, Lennox Smith. Later on tonight at 8 p.m.
And don't forget as well the love discussion line on the budget 2026. That starts at around 5 o'clock.
All right.
About 5 o'clock every evening, where the entire community is invited over drinks and eats and so on, and we discuss in a very sober way the budget and the implications. That's why I could talk how I spoke this morning, because those realities. So you have unintended consequences, even though a particular measure may sound on the surface to be good, but there may be issues lurking that would have come to the fore, not looked at or overlooked, and therefore it's important that we bring it to the attention of those who have to make the decisions and execute.
Nice. Oh boy. So trying to make a time check. It's 2 minutes to the hour to 9 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report and viewing the Ground Report. Thanks so much for locking on to us. You all could have locked on to us any other program. Yes, you all could have locked on to any other program. Any other media house or radio station or television station or social media platform. But you all choose to lock on Real Media, TT, Facebook, YouTube, Corridor Transformation. You all choose to lock on to us right here on the Ground Report. And we highly appreciate it. So we gonna do, because it had 2 minutes, let's take at least one call more or so, or two calls more or so based on how long it is. Nice. What we will do is play this voice note. It's about 2 minutes. Yeah, we go play this voice now.
Andy, Mickie, Lennox, Smith, and Tobago Central here. Pleasant, good morning. Andy, I read in an article on the social media. What really wrong with these gas stations and them owners and them? I read in the saying about them going to lose about $20,000 to $30,000 in the business and this and that and the other. This is for the business community. All is too damn greedy. You hear? All song just like all last administration will get kicked out from Parliament, from the citizens in this country on the 28th of April 2025. Right? Every single thing. All you only bawling and complaining and saying about all you losing. When the cold-hearted, dirty-minded piping sprung in dead PNM government was there, everybody that had already had a problem because it's all it was benefiting from it. Right? When the PNM was there, nobody had no right-thinking citizen used to benefit anything. Because it was a budget to hang you higher and higher and higher. And to tighten your belt until you see only bones in your body. You understand what we're saying? This is to the business community. Pat down a little bit. What all can't come to us yet, just like the cold-hearted, dirty-minded PNM, is reality. If this present administration is present performing government, that we help voting in there and help to get there, sees fit to reduce gas by $1, all you have to live by that. Because it's always so used to be benefiting when them others was in there. Right? And now is the time for the peoples to benefit from it. So get to reality, lay off a little bit, and just watch performance by the present working government now. The more all you have is more all you want. Stop that nonsense. That ain't gonna work out. You hear? So Trinidad and Tobago Central here, locked on and listening, and it's that.
It's nice. It's 1 minute past your work, 9 o'clock. On behalf of the Ground Report team, Lennox Smith and Michael Kerr, I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of radio. Until tomorrow, please God, same time, same place. From 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.